Hello everyone, Maxi359 here, and welcome back to map number 2 of the first Barrios Major. Last time around, we saw the Pensioners edge an overtime victory over the Toffees, with the match ending 6-5 on bank. The transfer window was open between games, so let's see the teams competing in today's matchup. No changes for the Pensioners as they keep their lineup from last game, whereas the Toffees make one change by signing Callum to replace Joe. Let's have a look at how that affects the ranks. The Toffees certainly benefit from their new signing that adds a diamond to their roster, whereas the Pensioners look to replicate their last game with the same lineup that beat the Toffees on bank. The Toffees chose map 1, which was won by the Pensioners, so now we're off to Clubhouse, which was picked by the Pensioners. The Toffees will have to win their opponent's map if they want to push this series to a map 3 on Chalet. Let's have a look at the operator bans for Clubhouse then. The Toffees take down Thatcher, a fairly standard ban that forces the attackers to bring impact EMPs if they want to easily open up the walls. The Pensioners eliminate Jackal from the game. This could hint at seeing a lot of roam play on their defensive rounds. The Pensioners remove Capcan from the game to remove some of the worry about checking every door they go through on the attack. And finally, the Toffees ban Alibi, which seems to be a target ban onto Ned, considering how he performed on Alibi in their previous matchup. Alright, here we go. Map number 2 of the Barrios Major. Toffees lost the last map, so they're going to have to overcome the Pensioners to tie things up here one apiece. Although they are heading over to the Pensioners' chosen map on Clubhouse.
Attackers have located a bomb.
It looks like they're going to be going for a bedroom hold, first of all, which is not usually the first site that we see. It's usually cash, but it looks like they're going to be reinforcing and just stopping a push from cash side anyways. Setting up construction. Nobody looks like they're going to be on the roam. Everyone's still at the top floor as of now, and the attackers are making their way towards the building. Shiviraj not on Amaru, so no threat posed instantly for the defenders. And they're going to be starting a bathroom side push from the jacuzzi wall. Or they're going onto the roof. What's Steve's plan here? Going to be maybe dropping down logistics. Going to drone it out first. Yes, he is. Does have... oh, his drone's down his strip corridor. Gonna make its way up to the top. Spot out the player at the top of the stairs. That's Callum. The substitute for Joe in this game. Who's running the plasma pink attachment skin. Steve is gonna drop. Callum can't connect with his bullets. Steve gets away with one there. Still working his way in logistics. Ned's trying to drone people in. Well, I don't think Steve is going to be getting any support in logistics anytime soon. Max playing top of red stairs. It looks like he is going to be challenging Ned and Sizer, both on highway. But Ned finds him, and that's a opening kill for Ned, and he gets instantly trapped by the frost mat. Didn't drone that one out as Callum C4's Tom elsewhere. Lucas finishes off the kill on Ned, and Sizer takes down Lucas for a trade. C4 comes in, which lands on Steve, and it's now a 3v2 in favour of the Toffees. Shiv gets Callum, makes it even, 2v2. Ella and Ben versus Shiv and Sizer. Everyone alive currently has 1 kill. This could go either way. Shiv hops in, takes out the frost mat. Pre-fires the deployable shield, but nobody home. Ben claims some chip damage onto Shiv, but Shiv retaliates and shuts him down. Ella takes down Shiv, and that's now in a 1v1 situation. Ella versus Sizer with a time on Ella's side, although Sizer does have the kit and a little bit of time to play with. They see each other, no one can quite get the kill, but they're both very low. Would die to 1 bullet each. Sizer misses the camera, and again, and finally takes it out. If only the information, he maybe could have got Ella through the wall there. But he does only have 15 seconds to get that kit down, or he will probably have to chase down the kill. No drones in sight to feed him any information. 5 seconds remaining.
5 seconds remaining.
Ella shoots. And backs into it, unfortunate, and Sizer does get the kill. It is 1-0 to the Pensioners with 3 seconds left on the clock. Round 2 now. Toffee's looking to bounce back after the first round defeat, so they're going to move sites and go down into the basement. They are going to bring out the Kaid to make sure the hatches can't get opened in kitchen and in bar, which are going to be reinforced. Shiviraj on the Amaru. I think when he notices their bottom floor, he might swap off that, because Amaru won't really do much going down into the basement. Drone gets taken out.
Attackers have located the bomb.
Max with some of the worst drone aim we're going to see, and the drone gets away unscathed. Shiviraj does change to Finker.
To defuse a bomb.
No Amaru this round. Looks like Ned and Sizer are both going to be pushing down through the tunnel. They do have the ace to open up the wall if needed, but no, they don't need it. It's a soft wall. Defenders failed to reinforce tunnel. Although Shiv looks to be pushing in through strip, but Max is there waiting for him. It's an opening kill, and that is the Finker off the board. No heals for the attackers in this round. Ned is making his way down into far dirt tunnel, has to shoot down the barricade and give his position away. And he looks like he's got 3 players looking at his position, making sure he can't come out of the tunnel unscathed. Ella and Ben are holding down blue. The other 2 defenders, minus the Vigil, holding down armory. And Max is just holding down the bathroom, looking onto bedroom stairs. Does hear the drone, so he's going to activate his ERC-7. Drone does get shot out, although Tom should know he's there now, and he does get half of chip damage onto him through the wall. Through the barricade, I should say, not through the wall. And Max decides to just run away. Ned takes down Callum in sight, putting us back into an even 4v4. Though Ned still does have 2 players watching his position. Tom's gonna be called for backup to help Ned push in through tunnel. Steve and Jacob are gonna be trying to get the hatch open, but Lucas does take down Ned in the tunnel. Max might know that Sizer's in here. No, he sees the thermite, can't get the kill. Now is being pressured by Sizer. Ella takes down Tom elsewhere. Max manages to get away with a slither of health remaining. Sizer tries the nade from below, but doesn't connect. 4v2 now in favour of the Toffees. Steve's going to make his way down the main stairs. Can he find Ella? Yes, he can. It's a 3v2 now. Sizer making his way down blue. Pushing into sight. They do know he's there. Peeks the corner, but there's 2 people waiting for him, and he does get closed down by Ben. Max now on the flank, trying to find Steve. Can't land his shots, but Steve gets closed by Ben anyway. That is a tie game, 1-1. The Toffees bring one back. Round number 3 then. 1 apiece. And the defender's now going to try CC Cash.
Locate and defuse bombs.
Max bringing out the Oryx. This time Ella's going to go on Kaid. And we see an Azami who might be setting up. Yes, they'll be setting up the garage. Making sure there is a prevention of any Monty push that tries to come up there. Lucas again is going to bring out the Rook, but that's not setting up very well, is it? Taking down some computers, and then finally does place down his Rook armor. And now everyone's going to go and claim some.
Attackers must locate.
Now, Shiviraj on the Amaru. Now, usually you'd expect it to not go very well, but it's Shiv, so we all really know how this is going to end. He goes straight into top of main stairs. Does he know there's a player to his right? Yes, he does, and it's an opening kill. Every round Shiv is on Amaru. Every round Shiv gets the opening kill. But can he get a second as he pushes into sight within the first 20 seconds or onto the door? He now does have support coming in from behind him. Doesn't decide to put hard breach on the wall, although he does now. Still on construction door, pre-fires the mute. Neither of them find each other. Does have support of Steve, who's going to claymore his flank. Shiv's going to open up the hatch in construction to open up a rotate if he desperately needs to. Max at the bottom of bedroom stairs might be trying to start a flank if he knows that they're in construction. Callum takes down Steve, and Shiv decides to drop and maybe go up red stairs. If this is the case, I don't think the defenders would have any information that he is coming up here. It looks like he is going to catch out the Azami, and he does. It's a second for Shiv. Can he find his third? Yes, he can! Shiv with a 3 on Amaru again. Takes down Callum in construction. Can he find a fourth on Rafters? They're going to open up the main wall now. Shiv looks for a fourth, but gets closed down by Max just before he could find it. Looks like Tom and Sizer, although they do have a down actually on Rafters. Tom and Sizer trying to push open the main wall. Ned's going to go up garage, and he does find that closing kill onto Lucas. Max the final hope for the defenders, who does find one. Finds Sizer on the rappel outside of main breach. Can he find the remaining 2 in the minute 12 that he has left to hold down the site? The attackers can definitely take their time here. They have all the time in the world that they need to get this push done. Tom maybe might try and support Ned, but he doesn't need it. He takes down Max anyway, and that is a second round, 2-1 to the Pensioners. Round number 4 then, 2-1 to the Pensioners as of current, and where will the defenders go? They're going to go back into CC Cash, doubling down, trying to defend it again. Does look to be a similar setup. This time no Azami and no Oryx. Instead bringing out the Doc, Valkyrie, and the Malusi. Opting for Doc over Rook. Ned's going to collect his drone and then make his way up to Highway. Or will he? No. Okay, he's just going to get the drone in, maybe take down the Mute Jammer or the Electroclaw that may be guarding that main wall.
A bomb has been located.
Does he know? Oh, it's not below. It is actually there, and he does take down the Electroclaw, takes down the Jammer. Can't take down the second one, but I think one's enough to get the wall open. I don't think Sizer knows. There's only one Electroclaw left. He can get the left wall open. Instead, they're going to opt for the Maverick to try and get it open. Max is going to be waiting in storage. Ella's watching the cams, and Lucas is going to be watching the garage. He does get fragged, actually, by Steve. Perfectly placed frag to get that opening kill onto Lucas. Sizer's trying to get any defenders lurking in CCTV through the feet holes. Just misses the player as they run out. And now they do decide to open up the left wall. Callum is watching the angle, though. Ella holding down construction and Max holding down through storage. Ben looking to see if he can get anyone through the wall in case they push in. Ned again has managed to work his way into top rafters. Maybe trying to get Callum, who's playing top red stairs. Looks away just at the wrong time. Max finds Tom. Ned looking to get a kill through the wall. Shiv takes down Ben, and now the attackers are pushing into sight. Callum takes down Shiv, and Sizer starts to get the plant down. The smokes come out. Callum finds Sizer, but Ned refrags and takes down Callum. Steve and Ned both now, top garage. Steve takes down Max, and now it's Ella in the 2v1. Shoots through the wall, but can't find anyone. C4 only gets the 2 drones. And Steve takes down Ella. It is a 3-1 half for the Pensioners. The Toffees will need a big attacking half. Round number 5, we're swapping sides, and the Toffees are going to go on attack now. The Pensioners are going to play defense. It's not match point. The replay is bad. Currently 3-1, but you need 5 to win in regulation. Defenders are going to go down to the bottom floor first off.
Attackers are heading out to the
And here we go. Looks like all the attackers. No, just 3. 3 spawned at warehouse, 2 go in construction, maybe trying to get open dirt tunnel. Do bring the Hibana to try and get open the hatches, but the Kaid might be a pain as they don't have any impact EMPs. There is a player playing up in logistics, that's Shiv. Is he going to peek outside of bedroom? Yes, he is. He takes down Ella from the bedroom stairs window. That's an opener again for Shiviraj. Max now, I think he's on the roof, he is, making sure Logi is clear, because he does know the Oryx was playing up here. Oryx is now at top red, so I don't think he's going to get droned out. Does he know there's a player underneath him, though, in stock? That's Lucas. I don't think he does have that information. Tom holding down sight, and Ned's going to be playing upstairs. Who does have a player behind him, actually. There's 2 of them. Max can't quite find Shiv. He's now playing in bathroom. He does have the support of Ned with him, and Max is on his own, or he does have a drone to help him. Don't think the drone spotted out Ned in the corner, but Ned decides to run away anyway. Shiv takes down the drone. And it looks like they're both going to leave. The Max might not know that they've left. Both going to hop down garage and maybe work their way back to site with 1 minute and 10 remaining. Yeah, Max and Ben still looking to try and find the Oryx that would be playing up here, but obviously not there anymore. The drone's coming out and he can't find anyone, so they should know now. That has wasted a lot of their time. Callum's worked his way through tunnel on the door now, but his angle is being held down by Tom. Lucas still in stock. He does have the hatch open, maybe looking for a hatch drop at the same time as Callum pushing in. Callum does work his way into site now. Can't quite find one. Gets them both very low though. Tom and Ned both on a slither of health. Max takes down Shiv elsewhere. Callum in a 2v1, I don't think he can quite win this. He's getting shot from both angles, he does find one, and he finds a second! Max finds Ned elsewhere, I don't know how the hell Callum's managed to win that, but Steve is now the last hope. He starts to get the diffuser down, Callum. Steve does take down one, he makes himself a little bit easier in a 3v1 situation, but still a very difficult task to overcome, and Lucas closes out the round. It's a second for the Toffees, and it's 3-2 to the Pensioners. Toffees bring one back. Round number 6 then. 3-2 to the Pensioners. The Toffees bring 1 round back. First attacking round does go their way.
Attackers need to locate
Max is going to bring out the knock. I'm actually surprised the knock didn't get banned this game. But the defenders are going to double down. They're going to go into the basement again. Bringing a fairly similar lineup. Tom again on the Kaid to get the hatches. They're bringing out the Jaeger. Making sure no throwable utility is getting into the site. He drop shots the drone! What a player! Max is going to be starting a solo push in through strip, it looks like. And then Ella and 2 others are going to be going for the stock/garage side push. Ben's going to be on his own, and he looks like he's going to logistics to get the roam clear. Callum now with Ben's going to drop into logistics. Ben's going to drone him in. They might be trying to work their way down the stairs, maybe getting the hatch open along the way. Although again, that Kaid may stop them from doing so. Camera is watching them, but I don't think he notices. Callum's going to work his way into construction, but it's Steve who's playing on rafters that might be able to catch him out if he's not droned. Does he have the audio? He might do, and he does find Steve for an opening kill. 5v4 in favour of the Toffees. That's the roam clear done and dusted for them now. Just got to work their way down the stairs. They have 3 players in the basement, and then 1's in tunnel, which means most of the map now under control of the Toffees. It does look like they're heavily pushing stock side as they get the hatch open, and it's Max on his own pushing down bedroom stairs, it looks like, main stairs, whatever you want to call them. They're the same thing in my eyes. Does know that the Jaeger's on there because the drone has spotted him out, but he doesn't know if there's a C4 underneath him or not. As spectators, we know there isn't. It's a bit too risky as Ned loves to put a C4 underneath the drone right now. Quite a lot. Ned takes down the information, but Ben's going to push down anyway. Actually opening up the floor to try and push him away from the staircase. Can't quite see him though. Ned holds his position. Can't find Max. Max finds him. And now the push can start to come down. Shiv can't quite get Max. Callum gets Tom in sight. Another one comes down into the hallway. Sizer refrags Callum. Shiv finds Max. Now a 3v2. Sizer has 2 people on him and Ella takes him down. Shiv now the last hope for the pensioners to keep their lead. Can't quite find Ben. Ben takes a bit of damage off him through the desk. Diffuser has gone down. Shiv gets boosted up by the Kona station. Has a tiny bit more health to play with now. It looks like the Toffees with the diffuser down are just going to wait patiently and hold their angles. Candela comes in but can't quite find him. I don't think Shiv knows that Ben's watching at the bottom of main stairs. He walks right in front of him and that closes out the round. Ben takes him down. It's a tie game. 3-3. Pensioners have lost their lead. Round number 7, it's a tie game. 3 apiece. And the defenders are going to be going to gym bedroom. They're going to try the upstairs side this time. Bringing out the mirror on Tom. Again with the Mozzie, making sure that drone information is limited. Shiv on the Maestro. And Sizer on the Kaid. Preventing the walls from being opened to the best of his ability. The audio just disappeared for a second there. Now I'm going to be opening up the feet holes onto Jim to stop a plant. Now that mirror isn't actually broken, is it? I think that's just a spectator bug. I don't think they would have opened the mirror straight away.
5 seconds to insertion.
But we'll have to see. Ned checks his phone, doesn't get any notifications, and decides he's going to spawn peek. Well, it's a long angle on the spawn peek. He might have got someone if he was right up against the door, but the attackers do know now. Max on the floor is going to make his way up to the roof. Lucas and Ned trade chip damage. Ned decides he's just going to run away and play in the cache area. Does have the walls to his left reinforced. Callum's going to open them though. So they are going to start a cache side push, maybe into construction and then just funnel through that way. Ned does know and gives his team the call that the attack is coming in through CCTV. Looks like Max and Ben have been playing logistics. Mirror looks like they're going to peek it. Can't quite find the Rotero drone there. But Ben might have been... Was that a C4 from below? It might have been, or it might have been an impact from below. I'm not too sure. But they do open up the wall. Ben can't quite find Tom. He does know that he is locked in this position now, and he does find Tom for the opening kill. There's actually only one person on site, and the attackers all now have control of construction. If they just push in, this might be over pretty quickly. Shiv does manage to take down Ben from below. Callum finds Steve. Ned's going to start the flank, though. Probably will find someone unless there is a flank drone, which it doesn't look like there is. But Ella might know. She does now. Ned gets a little bit of damage onto her. Sizer finds Max elsewhere. Impact from behind, and Ned finds 2. It's now a 1v3. Callum the last hope, and he does find 1, putting himself into 1v2. doesn't have the kit. The kit is lost inside of Cash. Gets tagged up a bit by the Evil Eye. And Ned will just wait for him. The Claymore is there, but I think he does know. Shiv can just plant deny here as well if Callum doesn't manage to find Ned very quickly. He does get a pretty decent chunk of damage onto him. Ned probably dies to 1 or 2 shots now. Although Shiv comes up red stairs and finds Callum, the teabag as well, and the Pensioners regain the lead. It is 4-3, a match point to the Pensioners. Round number 8, the Toffees do need this round because the Pensioners are on match and major point. If they do win this round, they take home the Barrios Major 2-0. And they're going to play in Cash and CCTV for this final defensive round. They are going to bring out the Kaid as usual and the mute this time to prevent any Twitch drones from coming in, although it doesn't look like the attackers are going to play Twitch. Max is going to bring out the impact EMPs to disable the electric claws. Going to set up construction, set up the head height holes through rafters. And the attackers are going to start making their way towards the building now. The Azami setup that we see very often inside of Garage. Three people going warehouse, going to try and get this main wall open. I'm just going to claim all the runouts. Looks like Ella and Ben are going to start a construction side push by going into logistics first, although there is a impact hole below. And that's Shiv that's playing below. Ella's going to make her way into bedroom stairs window. The E1D scan comes in. Ella might be able to find Shiv here because Shiv doesn't know that she's there. Shoots out the drone but runs straight into the bullets of Ella, and that's an opening kill for Ella. Shiv, the top frag currently for the Pensioners, has been taken out very early into this game. Minute gone for the attackers. They have 1 kill and a decent amount of map control. And no one directly pushing site yet. Max makes his way into stock, maybe trying to come up red stairs. Ella and Ben now in logistics, going to start a construction push. Callum gets the construction reinforced wall open. Ben does see Steve, only gets a bit of chip damage, but can't quite find the finishing kill. Now still in bathroom. They might try and double swing this to make sure he does die. But Callum finds him through the barricade anyway. 5v3 in favour of the Toffees. Does open up that construction wall. Makes his way towards site. Max just watching flank inside of bar. All the walls getting open now. Ned does get downed from outside. That's Lucas with him. Tom also gets downed, and now it's Sizer in a 5v1 effective. And he does get found by Max. It's a flawless round for the Toffees. And we are going to overtime on Clubhouse. Round number 9 then, overtime, round number 1. And it is going to be the Toffees on attack and the Pensioners on defense.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Pensioners are going to go back to the bedroom site. I'm pretty sure that's the one that they won. The electrical's going to go underneath. The rotate's being made this time, but not a feet holes like usual. Now the bathroom reinforcements are going to go down. Max again on the knock. He's going to be pushing in through strip. Does have support of Ben with him though this time. Does take out the camera. Is that Shivy Raj playing in strip again? No, he's going to run away. Might have heard the push coming and decided not to take it. Callum on the roof does have the support of Lucas and Ella nearby. Ella's going to open up CC wall, and it's castle barricaded off rafters. Callum drops down onto the jacuzzi. And Max and Ben are going to start to close in on bar.
A bomb has been located.
where Shiv is playing. Kam's going to drone out and find the Kaid, watching through the wall. Shiv does now know that he's been droned. Doesn't shoot out the drone, decides to just run away instead. Callum's going to get Jacuzzi wall open. And I think the electrical orb did get shot out from below. It did. Tom's going to back off into the corner of sight. Tom's going to try and find one through the wall. Does get shot from two different angles. Decides better and just not peek it. Is he going to go for it again? Tom's going to make his way around into gym area. Can't find anyone through the wall. They are going to keep peeking each other. Someone's bound to die eventually. Gets on top of the jacuzzi and decides to just go on the roof instead. Steve gets taken down. I think that was from a frag. It was a frag from below. The Candelas are coming in now. It might be a start of a push. Callum finds Tom for an opener, and the smokes are going to come in, but gets shot out by that ADS. Second one gets thrown in. ADS gets taken down, and the figure decides to run away. Callum now goes back up to the roof. Max is making his way up bedroom stairs. Does have Ben in support, and Ben does find Shiv. It's a 5v3 in favour of the Toffees now. Does Max see Steve? He does, and somehow gets the headshot. Not sure about that one, but I'll take it. Now it's in a 5v1. Callum takes down Sizer, and Ned's the last hope. Diffuser is going down. Ned finds Ella in a 4v1 now. Must ace and disable the diffuser if he wants to put his team onto match point. Can't find one through the wall. They trade chip damage. Two attackers are pretty low though. He just has to move, although all his angles are being held, and he does get found by Ben. The Toffees move to match point over the Pensioners. They will need 2 rounds to claim the major in this map. Round number 10. This could be the last one if the Toffees can hold on to their positions on defense, although 2 defensive rounds have been won throughout the entirety of this game. So it does look like, especially with the Monty coming out now, and Shivy Raj on Amaru, but they are in the basements. We might not be able to get that Gara hook to work, as nobody should really be playing that far away from sight. No Kaid though this time for the defenders, although it does look like the attackers are going to bring out the ace instead of the Hibana. So they should be able to get the hatches open, but it will take off 2 Selma charges. Callum's going to be playing on the Oryx, currently 14 and 6. And he's going to be getting them... Oh, what is this? Looks like he's going to be holding an angle onto main stairs through the floor in bedroom. That is absolutely outrageous. But if it works, and I'm not complaining because he's on my team. But here come the attackers. They're going to be pushing in through kitchen, it looks like, trying to get that hatch open as there is no Kai to prevent it. Although, like I said, it will take off 2 Selmas. No one's playing in logistics to get him through the ceiling. They do check, and they spot out the Valkyrie cam that was watching them. Take it out through the barricade. The Monty makes his way into kitchen entrance, into freezer, but decides he might want to... Can he even open? No, he doesn't have hard breach charge. He's got smokes. He's just protecting himself from a closed wall. Steve's going to be joining up red stairs, making sure that the flank clear's going to be taken care of. Callum's going to be playing above. Max is also going to be playing above, but he's on the cams. Might be going for a bit of a plant denial here as the Twitch drone comes in through Logi hatch. Steve and Sizer are going to be making their way through into the kitchen, it looks like. They are just taking the time droning. Lucas does get taken down from inside blue. That's Shiv inside of blue. Gets traded out by Ben. Didn't even notice how quick he managed to get in. And now the push from the Monty. And the ace is going to be coming in through tunnel. 4v4 now with 1:20 left on the clock. There's going to be waiting in the back of sight of this Tachanka. She might make that Shumika launcher useful. But Max is going to get chased away from Ned through bar. Decides to just run away and not take the fight. It's very low. The Shoemaker does come out from Ella now, trying to burn up the Monty. The name of the game right now is just prevention of the attackers pushing in for the defenders. Waste as much time as they can. Both yokai drones are still alive. Ella's still trying to deter the Monty from pushing in Tonu, who's now on his own. Ned does know that there is a player around Strip, but I don't think he has the time. I think they realise now they've just got to start hitting the site. Callum does find Ned from Lounge, it looks like, and decides to run away. He's going to go for another flank, go upstairs. Tom is the one with the kit, but he's alone in sight. Steve playing on the top floor. Does he hear the flank to his left? He doesn't, and he gets taken down by the crouch spam of Callum. It's now Sizer and Tom. In a 2v1, Tom gets taken down. Sizer's left on his own. Gets yokai stunned. Can't find one, and Ben closes him out. And that is the game. Map 2 goes to the Toffees. We are going to a map 3, the decider on Chalet. Both teams win each other's maps. This one goes to overtime as well as the game on Bank. But the Toffees win this one out. It is 1-1 on maps. And we are waiting for the decider on Chalet. Who will win? Who knows? I know it's going to be the Toffees because we're the best. Let's have a look at the match summary then. New signing Callum gets the highest KD, going 16-6, whilst two others amongst himself matches 90% cost stat. Like our previous map, Shiv claims the most opening kills for the pensioners, but also conceded the opening death twice. A risky playstyle that didn't quite pay off this time. Callum claims the highest expected player score of the lobby, meaning that the newcomer is our MVP of this map. After a dusty first 2 rounds, he came back and performed for the Toffees, especially with that clutch down in Arsenal Room in round 5. So that will do it for the second map of the Barrios Major. Be sure to subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss map 3 on Chalet, where it's everything to play for. Thanks for watching until the end, and hopefully I will see you back here for map number 3.